Dude, I am so tired of studying. I just want finals to end already.
Me too, dude. I'm also starving. We should order some dinner soon. Maybe upcountry?
Yeah. Oh, I'm very hungry. I'm going to get the Poinsett Club. It's my favorite.
I wish I could, but there's bread in it, and the Atkins diet does not allow for that.
Atkins diet?
Yeah, I started it like a week or so ago. It's a low-carb diet that's supposed to help you lose weight and stuff, which I definitely need to do. Summer's coming up way too fast.
So you're not eating carbs at all?
Nope. Atkins is a company that plans meals for me, and they have their own products that fit the diet. It's pretty much a low-carb diet, but not calorie restrictive, which is awesome. It makes a lot of sense because carbs are so bad for you, and it's great because I don't have to count calories and I can eat as much as I want, as long as there's no carbs, of course.
I don't think that's true.
No, it totally is. Totally true. Carbs are so bad for you. It's supposed to help me lose weight, and they also said online somewhere, maybe like Wikipedia or something, that it's really good for my health.
Wait, I'm a little bit concerned. Why do you think that carbs are bad? Carbs are awesome and they're really important for your health.
Well, I read on their website that carbs turns into sugar, which then turns into fat, so if you cut them out completely, or at least limit them, you won't gain as much weight.
Wait, the website said that? I know for a fact that that is not supported by empirical evidence.
How can you be so confident about that?
Well, believe it or not, I just finished writing a paper about the Atkins diet for my senior psych seminar class, so I know a lot about the research surrounding the diet. Anyways, I remember a study by Billsborough and colleagues that showed that low-carb and high-protein diets are helpful for short-term weight loss, but not for long-term weight loss. So if your goal is to lose weight, this isn't going to help you in the long run. I'll give it to you though, it is helpful in the short term, but consistently using a low-carb diet can lead to cardiac dysfunction, sudden death, osteoporosis, kidney damage, increased cancer risk, and many other health problems. Obviously, this website isn't accurate.
Well, that's only one study that shows that. Now it's just your word against mine.
Hold up, I'm not done. In another study by Siedelman and colleagues, they looked at the long-term effects of a low-carb diet through a prospective cohort study in a meta-analysis, and let me tell you something, you're not going to like these results. They looked at the relationship between diet and mortality, and they found that, okay, yeah, low-carb diets help with short-term weight loss, but mortality rates were actually positively associated with both high-carb and low-carb diets. So what I'm trying to say is that you need to eat a normal, moderate amount of carbs because too much or too little has a negative effect on mortality. And I prefer for you to be happy and healthy.
All right, well, you kind of got me there. Dang it, I feel bamboozled, Alex. All right, so now I kind of want to know more about this. Do you know any more information about the benefits Atkins has on health? Because they really make it seem like it's the wonder diet for all health.
All right, well, I thought you would never ask. In a study conducted by Sonnen and colleagues, they randomly assigned participants to either receive a normal protein and normal carb diet, a normal carb and a high protein diet, a low carb, normal protein diet, and a low carb and a high protein diet. The goal here is to isolate the different components of the different diets.
Okay.
So they observed participants on measures related to weight and weight loss maintenance. They found that the high protein and normal carb diet reduced blood pressure and metabolic profile. This pretty much means that it's the high protein component of the diet that is related to health benefits, not the low carb part. So bam.
Well, dang it. They said that it prevents serious health conditions, can improve your energy, and boost your metabolism. So I'm thinking I should still give it a try.
Dude, are you not hearing anything that I'm saying? In another study by Legao and colleagues, they examined the long-term cardiovascular effects of a low-carb, high-protein diet similar to Atkins. They followed a huge population of Swedish women, over 43,000 in total, and followed the development of cardiovascular disease when they ate a low-carb, high-protein diet over a 16-year period. They found, yet again, that consistent use of a low-carb, high-protein diet was significantly associated with an increase in overall cardiovascular disease.
All right, I get it. You made your point.
Oh, I'm not done yet. Let me tell you about a study that Clifton and colleagues did where they looked at the long-term weight loss maintenance of this diet. Doesn't Atkins say that the final phase of the diet plan involves making this diet a realistic lifestyle and continuing it for the rest of your life?
Yeah, there are 4 phases to the Atkins diet, and the final phase involves turning this diet into a lifestyle, as you said. At this point, I'll be a pro at eating low carbs. It'll be easy for me to do this forever.
All right, well, that's great in theory. But Clifton and colleagues looked at 32 studies that examined the long-term weight loss maintenance of this diet and found very different results from what Atkins has on their website. They found that, yes, there are some short-term benefits, but long-term weight loss effects were not sustained. It just shocks me that they put all of this on their website when they know it's not true.
Okay, so sure, apparently there aren't any long-term weight loss benefits, but I really do think it'd have an amazing impact on my metabolism. It just has to. I mean, they do constantly advertise on their website how good this diet is for boosting your metabolism and for preventing metabolic syndromes.
All right, this is getting too funny because I have research on that too.
Oh my God.
Johnston and her colleagues examined the effects of a ketogenic low-carb diet versus a non-ketogenic low-carb diet on metabolism.
Wait, what's a ketogenic diet? I've never heard of that before.
Oh, a ketogenic diet is a low-carb diet that drives your body into ketosis, which is supposed to turn you into a fat-burning machine. So, in this study, through randomly assigning participants to receive either the ketogenic or non-ketogenic diet, they discovered that the ketogenic low-carb diet was associated with adverse metabolic and emotional effects, as well as increased inflammatory risks and elevated LDL levels, which is the bad cholesterol. So it's not really that great for your metabolism after all.
Okay, wait, now I'm mad. This website was like wildly convincing.
Can you show me the website? I want to see what you're talking about.
Yeah, sure. Well, here it is. See, one of the first things you see is Rob Lowe saying that he does the Atkins diet. He looks super fit and lean and healthy. Also, I love Parks and Rec, so I totally trust him.
That's exactly what they want you to think. They know that people like Rob Lowe, so they pay him to talk about how well the diet works for him and to support a bunch of their claims. But he's being paid to do it. How much can you trust him if he's paid to support Atkins? Also, he's a celebrity, and famous actor. I'm sure that he has personal trainers and chefs and other resources that help him look the way he does. It's not just Atkins.
Okay, fair, but look, they've assigned to the library section, so the research studies that back up their claim are also on their website. So, ha!
Okay, fair, but not all studies are created equal. So let's check out what they have listed. Dude, some of these studies are actually interviews with doctors, which is not empirically based evidence. They also don't address any work that doesn't support their claims, so obviously they're avoiding that. If they could defend their argument against empirical evidence, they probably would have done it.
Okay, yeah, that might be true, but there are still some studies that support the Atkins diet, so why shouldn't I believe those?
Well, because you have to look at who funded them. Other studies here are funded by people related to Atkins, which means that researchers conducting the study could potentially be biased. Also, they're going to select studies that do support their claims, but you have to examine the methodology of these studies. A lot of these studies they have listed in the science section aren't actually studies at all.
What do you mean? I don't think that's true.
Look, there's just a bunch of blog posts about recipes and lifestyle tips. See? Tasty low-carb pie recipes for National Pie Day, low-carb alcoholic drinks for New Year's Eve, introducing Atkins' new Harvest Trail bars. That's just promoting their products. See, these are all listed under these are all articles listed under sugar of the science and library section. They may have some tasty recipes, but does that convince you that the diet works?
I honestly did not look that far into it. I'm going to be honest, I didn't even click the websites. Just the fact that they had so many different articles that were sciencey made it seem more legit. My bad.
Also, for future reference, here's a helpful strategy I learned for reading about this kind of thing. In a book called When Can You Trust the Experts, he talks about stripping emotion from the claims that you read. Marketers use emotion to sell their products, so you need to strip the emotion from the claim and instead focus on the data. Then you'll have a better chance of uncovering the truth and not falling for what the marketers are trying to trap you with.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Right? Here, look at these before and after photos. These are a prime example of something marketers put on their website to elicit an emotional response. They want you to look at this and think, wow, look at that dramatic difference. That could be me.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what I thought when I saw the website. That's actually one of the reasons I wanted to do this in the first place. I've been really wanting to lose weight recently, and I was hoping Atkins could be my ticket, but I guess not.
All right, well, that is a different issue entirely. Caroline, you do not need to lose weight. That's great if you want to be healthier, but do it for health. Don't do it to lose weight. Weight and health are not synonymous. You are perfect just the way you are, and I don't want you to engage in any behaviors with the goal of losing weight and changing the wonderful person that you already are inside and out.
Wow, I did not know I needed to hear that, but thank you. You're right.
You're welcome. All right, well, I'm going to call in our order now for food. What are you going to get?
You know what? I'm going to get the Points at Club too. And how about we split a brownie?
Yes.